in the chat. See a bunch of the community in the chat. Shout outs to DP, Satora, Greggy, and there's Sonic and OG. And here we go. So I'm super excited for this match. I haven't watched a lot of Dread speed running in a while, but to be able to come back and commentate between these two players is a pleasure. So I'm sure this is a match everyone's been ready for and been looking out for on the bracket. So without further ado, good luck to both runners, and we'll get going in Artaria. So if you're familiar with the speed run, or if you're not, Artaria is where they begin the journey. A lot of resets in Artaria, but in a race format, there are no resets. So we'll be looking for 3 or 4 tricks in Artaria, couple of bosses, and be looking to get out of Artaria at around the 10-minute mark. So Bdog, slight lead here, likely because of the loads and a little movement in the first couple of rooms. They'll start the Artaria climb here. You'll see some nice ledge hopping by both of these players. So we'll get into it. We'll give a little background on both the players at some of the load screens. No major glitches, all bosses. We will go right here and not do this pseudo, as we want to get to the first Emmy of the run. Bdog elects to grab the missile. Ark doesn't. Missile probably for safety and potentially a 2-phase Corpheus. So first Emmy here, we'll slide under. And we will activate the room over here. Get our Omega Cannon. And then run back over and make short work of the Emmy. We're about dead even. And I believe the community refers to this Emmy as Elaine, I believe from Seinfeld. I don't exactly know the correlation, but I have watched every single episode of Seinfeld probably 5 times through. So maybe this Emmy dances if you don't kill it fast enough. I'm not entirely sure, but they have dubbed her Elaine. So, all right, so we'll see the first pseudo shot of the run here. Both runners will be sliding up into this ceiling and taking a shot. Ark makes short work of it, 3 attempts. Bdog about 5, so slight lead opened up here for Ark. And both runners will run into Corpheus, hoping to get a 2-phase Corpheus. And Ark does not get head stuck, and Bdog as well. So they'll have to do it the old-fashioned way, try to get through this in 2 phases. He'd hit 26 missiles in the second phase. Looks like Bdog probably will go to 3 phases. He will. Ark as well. And they're now both out of Corpheus relatively quickly, especially for a no reset. Ark will be out maybe 5 seconds faster than Bdog here, and then they'll be on their way to first couple of tricks in the route. I think Fortify is going to be joining if he already hasn't joined, so be welcoming him in a second. My broadcast colleague for the festivities. And now we'll get a second here to give some color on both the runners. Real second. So 2 top 5 runners, I think subjectively and objectively, all time in Dread. Both have held world records. Both have pushed all these categories. Bdog largely controlled the first 6-8 months of this game with essentially all the world records. Ark pushed the game forward through its inception up until now. Multiple categories, multiple tricks, multiple tutorial videos. While holding world records, he was the first ever sub-hour in the game, I believe in the unrestricted category. So both have done a lot for the game to push the game, the movement, and really every portion of it forward, as well as been solid community members. So this is why we're here. We'd be watching any race, but it's the cherry on top to see 2 legends. Okay, so Ark comes up here to the first trick of the run. Water butt, if I can say. It's giving him a little bit of trouble. Oh, giving him a lot of trouble. Oh, we got maybe some race nerves. Ark 5 attempts. Bdog still struggling a bit. Looks like he's jumping too late here. All right, he's through. So gave him a little bit of trouble. Bdog was struggling that trick in the streams. I've watched him recently, so par for the course. Ark comes up to the second trick of the run. nails the platform jump there. Bdog likely will do the same. They're probably looking at about a 5:15 charge, I would imagine. Bdog's over the platform jump, and they'll make their way to get their charge. Nice weave there.
Really good spin falls from Bdog, yeah. Hello,
There,
everyone. Sorry for being a little bit late.
No worries. Better late than never, as they say.
This is a very exciting matchup.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Really exciting matchup between these two players. This is kind of technically a rematch of the Any Percent tournament from last year. So I'm very excited to see the outcome of this race between these two players. Two of the best ones we have in the community. So
true. Yeah, it is a rematch. They did face off in the winners bracket in the NMG tournament. That was short boost, so Ark did take that down. Short boost gave a lot of runners fits, but gave Bdog some fits in that run. So this one should be more reflective of not one trick defining a run. So Bdog does have a faster PB in this one, but he's put a little bit more time into it. Ark has, from what I can see, prepared a bit for the tournament. Their PBs are about a minute apart or so, a minute and 30 seconds apart. Bdog at a low 115 and Ark at a high 116. But both sum of bests are in the 114, 113 range. So I think we're going to see a pretty close race, and I think we're seeing that so far. So.
yeah, Ark looks like he has a very slim lead right now, but
Bdog goes for the spin fall weave there, which I've never done once in my life.
it's difficult. I've never done it either, but I've tried it a couple times.
Yeah, I'll be grabbing all 4 ledges, even though there's 3 if I go for it, I'm sure.
Exactly.
All right, so they are heading through the Artaria movement here, making their way to the next trick of the run. They'll stop here, talk to Adam again for one of the last couple times. But yeah, quarters matchup here. My expectation is the matchup will probably be close the whole way through, I would guess. Just movement and some bosses obviously will be the deciding factors here, because these players both immense skill and should be nailing all the tricks relatively quickly. Don't expect to see, and right on cue, Ark nails Maga's skip. No setup. Here comes Bdog rolling through. Can he give us the same? He misses one. He goes to the old setup, which I do, and gets through there with only maybe 2 or 3 seconds time lost to Ark here. Ark's going to make short work of Mini Mother Brain, and Bdog will do the same.
A Mother Brain.
I see the brain, and that's what I see, and I think I would have loved to have had Mother Brain in this game, but they just gave me a little bit of it, so maybe in Dread 2.
Dread 2, exactly.
Yeah.
Alright, so Ark is going to be coming the first one to come up onto this plant kill. It is possible to fully, if you're making it up to this ledge quick enough, to plant kill the Emmy. Looks like he does jump over it.
Oh,
wait a minute.
Oh, wow, he saves the beginning part of the run, so, oh, wow. So, Ark got on the platform a little too slow, so he couldn't go for the plant kill, so he had to jump over, which is the backup. Then he thought he had busted the faceplate, went to the Omega Cannon and had not busted it, tried to turn around, got snatched, but was able to melee parry, able to parry, and continues the run. So imagining he loses about 10 seconds there, we'll be able to see at the exit of the room. So yeah. 8:53 at Spider Magnet, and let's see where...
Yeah, Bdog does end up taking the lead off of that, though, so...
Yeah, about 9 seconds, so... I think everyone breathed a sigh of relief when he got the parry there.
Yeah, definitely.
Looking to see, really would love to see. Oh, Bdog having a little bit of trouble there, bleeds another second back to Ark. But these players, and really a lot of us who've speedrun this game, I think we're pretty confident with the first parry on the Emmy, if we're really focused, if we're not just going to reset anyway. Once we get to the second one, then it's a complete crapshoot. So happy he could get the first parry, only lose about 5-6 seconds there, and yeah, continue the run.
Yeah, definitely, because that first parry is a little bit easier, because the second parry is all not necessarily RNG, but it's a lot harder to decipher when that second parry is going to come out as opposed to the first one. So
Bdog going for the damage boost, a little low, but he gets it by the skin of his teeth.
yeah, that was really low actually.
It should be good for Ark. Oh, it's not. He had to wait. Well, he has to
Ark,
do a backup.
no.
Oh, he needs to kill one of. Oh, he needs to kill one of those. There you go. Okay, he's through.
I don't think I've ever actually seen Ark miss that damage boost.
Oh. Yeah, unfortunately for him right now, there's a first time for everything.
Yeah, literally.
Okay, so they're leaving Artaria. I didn't take a glance there. My assumption is 10, 15 seconds of a difference here. You know, I would say they know this is going to be a close matchup. I'm sure nerves at the beginning of any race for anyone play a part. I would imagine a little bit more nerves in a really tight matchup like this for both players. So, but yeah, next movement section. A lot of movement here and a couple of tricks in the next section. Bdog is, I guess, 20 seconds ahead now. So, whew. Fast and Furious starting already. Are we in Cataris or are we in Dairon? Where are we at right now?
We're in Cataris.
Thank you. There you go. I've played the game for a long time and still don't know a whole lot about it. So.
Has a 110, by the way.
Oh, Lord. You know, I've never actually played the game casually. I think everyone learned all this stuff, a lot of it playing it casually. I just jumped right into the speedrun, and I regret that, but I can't really go back now, so. Looks like they're saying about 15 seconds apart. Thank you to chat here. So. All right, so they go to the next D-boost to the run right here. Bdog's going to make it there first. Look to see a melee, get him closer. 1, 2. He's not going to melee, but he does get it. That was very fast for him.
Yeah, that one's technically a little faster, but the setup with the melee set and the ply up is a little bit more consistent. So you see a lot of runners do the melee these days, like what Arkandy just did.
My assumption is if Bdog does it, it's probably the fastest strat. Let's see.
You know, that's fair.
Yeah. I actually learned it from you, watching your stream. I was struggling getting it, and I was watching you do it and said, yeah, I think that's the way to do it, and then it's worked out ever since. Although I've came back to the game briefly to run NMG, and oh, this is going to be tight here for Ark. Oh, he's good. Okay, good. Missed the melee on the little bat there, but he's good. He's through on the Hell Run. Alright, so next question will be, will anyone go for Hell Pseudo here? If I had to guess, I would say no. Your thoughts?
Bdog's going for it. No ifs, ands,
Okay.
I'll be very shocked if Bdog doesn't go for it. Alright, I'm eating my words. Thanks, Bdog.
You know, I think I had inside info. Just watching his streams, he was saying essentially he wouldn't really go for it unless he's doing world record attempts. So I imagine that was probably where he was going. But we can see Ark does take a shot. 1, 2, 3. He's going to have to leave now. Wow, he got a little unlucky there. He did get the shot, but was a tad under the button. So
yeah,
probably bleeds about 5 seconds there. But then goes and hits the button. We'll wait for the sequence here.
Yeah, like you said, it doesn't make sense that he wouldn't go for it unless he's doing world record attempts, because it's an 8-second save, so it's a big save, but it's only if you get it first try. So,
all right, I'm gonna predict first try for Bdog on Adam skip here. And I know I'm heaping a lot of pressure on him, but I have a sense that he will get this first try. Nope, I'm wrong, and here comes the mayhem. Oh, second try's dead.
Mayhem.
Oh, third try's dead. That should be good. Oh, fourth try. Oh, wow. Ark is getting right back into this now. That's going to be good, right? Yeah, okay.
You heard it from Ross. First try, by the way.
Sixth try. Here comes Ark. That's going to make it. No, he missed the left jump. Oh, Lord.
This is Ark's chance to catch up a little bit.
It's going to get that. Okay, so Ark, third try, Bdog about 6. We'll get a really good sense button-wise where they're at. 14:25. Button pseudo for Bdog. Ark will probably be about 15 behind, I would say. Let's see, a little less. Okay, so 15 seconds behind at the button pseudo there at Lava Drain. No more tricks, though, for a while. So now we'll be able to see movement. 75% movement, I would say. Bosses coming up here over the next 15 minutes. And get a sense of whose movement is more crisp today. Here we go. Bdog does elect to melee over the Emmy. Save a few frames, not lose your run.
The melee's free, by the way.
For those who can do it. I'm jumping every time, and so is Ark, because he is... I figure he probably... I wonder, you get a sense of... I would imagine both are watching the stream. I would imagine. I've always watched when I ran. But you never know, right? They could be just simply running. Oh. Oh.
So Bdog is going to be coming up on this last thermal switch first. He's going to be coming up onto the tram to Dyrant first. We'll be able to get a pretty good view of the time separating himself and Arkandy. I can't imagine it's more than 25 seconds, though.
Yeah, I would agree. Thermal switch. That is the name.
Thermal switch, thermal button, you know, whatever floats your boat.
Button, pseudo. All right, 1606 on transport, or on platform, as they would say. I think it shows for Ark. Usually he streams his attempts, so it's about 20 seconds. So you were definitely within the wheelhouse in 25 there. A little less crisp, I would say, for Ark than obviously than when we ran the NMG tournament. I think everyone in that tournament who was running it was really focused in and refining their skills in NMG. I think Ark a tad rusty, I'd say, for his skill level, but all in all, 20 seconds behind with a hell of a lot of the run left to go. So roughly an hour.
Ark's also been doing a lot of digging in the game lately. So he's been researching a bunch of stuff with hyper missiles, a lot of unrestricted tech. So Ark is definitely a little preoccupied at the moment, which is not a bad thing per se, because everything he's doing has unlocked unrestricted. So
yeah, I see the streams where it says unrestricted is saved essentially. So you figure Ark's had a large hand in that. So
yeah, for those of you who are even remotely familiar with unrestricted, the fastest unrestricted route had to do with skipping Ravenbeak entirely and shine sinking in Hanubia to go right to RBX, and then at that point going through the escape and then going through the hyper beam door with a technique called tornadoing. Tornadoes are not a thing anymore because of Arkandy. So shout outs to Arkandy.
And Shaft says, "UR is so good now." So he agrees. Good for them. All right, so getting back to it here, a little bit of movement out. You see some slides, some melees, and these amazing wide beam blocks, which are first. Bdog's super strong movement through there, as optimal as you can imagine without watching a task, which we don't have. Look for our Ark to do probably the similar movement through here. Easy. Ark elects to do the slide there. Fortify is a hater per chaff. Lovely. Always like to see the chat engaged.
Oh, I'm not a hater. I just don't run unrestricted. That's all. Unrestricted is cool.
Yeah, unrestricted is definitely an interesting category. All right, and Ark takes off here. He's going to touch platform. Again, about 20-25 seconds behind here. They're coming into the more of a movement section. They'll get their morph ball next. As in Dread, you get it 20, 25, 30 minutes into the run, depending on the category you're running. Well, actually less than that. 19 to 25 minutes into the run, depending on the category you're running. They'll see another Emmy in here, and then after that, we'll make their way to find their Varia suit and Kraid. So.
And yeah, the thing about this section too is, other than the Emmy kill that is coming up right now, there is not really a whole bunch of tricks or anything. It's really just movements along with the kill up to Kraid. So if Ark's going to be getting back into this, kind of cut down that 20-second gap that he's currently facing, it's going to be off a lot on his movement. And I mean, normally if you're Arkandy, your movement is like, you know, that's pristine, no problem, let's do it. However, he is a versus Bdog, so it is going to be a little bit more of a tighter task than it usually would be.
They are doing the charge missiles there.
Oh, he's going for Professor Stupid.
And Bdog likely not watching the restream as he's going for Professor Stupid, or he's just out of his mind, and he is. And that was one of the faster Professor Stupids I've ever seen. Because he had a lot of frames to save, or to leadway frames to play with there. So
I was actually under the impression. I was actually under the impression that Professor Stupid was now slower. Like it was retimed and confirmed slower in general. So it must either I'm being given false information or Bdog is just a madman.
Both
could also be
true.
both. Yeah.
Both could certainly be true. I can confirm Bdog is a madman. I'm yet to confirm on the time between those, but I can confirm Professor Stupid is much harder as I've never completed it. Oh, Bdog losing his mind getting the missile expansion pack there. Probably a reset, but I think he'll continue. Not as fast anymore due to...
Yeah, I didn't even know triple melee was a thing, Sat. So that must be what the thing is.
And Bdog opts to not get that missile expansion and is obviously beside himself. He's also glancing to his right, probably watching the restream or maybe TV. Who really knows? Maybe we can confirm after.
Bdog's in chat, so he has chat open.
Okay. Bdog apparently has time to give us, timing metrics while he's running.
Both runners are actually skipping this Missile Plus tank before going to Kraid, so they'll both are going to be probably big trusting in their weaves later on. So but with them skipping this missile, I can't imagine either of them are going to have more than 40-ish missiles. Bdog might not even hit 40.
Is that a 10-pack? Is it a 10-pack?
That's a 10-pack, yeah.
Oh, boy. They're madmen. Here we go. This is the hardest move for a small section, in my opinion. And are we ever playing any section optimally? But playing any movement section in this game close to optimally, this section, for me personally, I think is the hardest. Especially for a very small section.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult.
It's just sneaky difficult, and when it goes poorly, 5 to 7 seconds can be gone. You could fall in this hole, as Ark just does, right? Like, it's just... So when you see someone like Sat or Bdog or Ark or Bonnet or anyone for that matter play this extraordinarily tight and well, right? It's a joy because it is just so difficult having ran the game for so long. And Bdog was relatively clean. Ark is actually flying through it as well, so as I'm saying it, and Ark gets the charge, I guess it'd be a charge morph there. Oh, gets pussy right there, you lose a couple frames. But all in all, both played it very well. Now they begin their descent, find their way toward Kraid. Dissection, tight 2. A couple melees off the edges, a slide morph, spin fall there by Bdog. Both, from what I can see right now, appear to be kind of fully locked in. I think the early game, you know, you're racing, you're doing a no reset, you got the chat, you're playing another great player. I think from what I can see right now, they're both kind of locked in and are free flowing a little bit. So good sign for both. We'll get a time disparity here. 24:03 is exit to blue for Bdog. 24:03, yeah, 24:03. So we'll take a look and see when exit to blue is for Ark. Yeah, so about 20 seconds, essentially heading back into Cataris, finding our way down to Kraid. So I love the sections where you're going down in this game, where you're descending. I love all the movement going down. Of all the movement, I just really like the stuff that's going down sequentially, room to room, down, for me is the best movement in the game. We're spin falling, we're meleeing, we're killing enemies. Bdog playing this section very well right now. Arc with the melee off. Bdog plays it about as optimally as you can. And Bdog will enter Crane. They're going to be doing charge missiles in the first phase. And then they're going to be scaling the wall with infinite wall jumps in the second phase to not have to wait for platforms. Bdog, very solid beginning. Now he's going to be scaling this wall. Want to do it 4 to 5 jumps. Not 4 to 5. Okay, so he gets up to the top, and he's going to get a punch. He's going to start running out of missiles. He's getting bad RNG for the amount of missiles he has. He's going to have to wait here. Oh, wow. Wow, that's with the RNG given, that was pretty quick. Now, Arc's actually right on his tail with 27, 28 missiles. So missiles will not be a problem for him now as he gets a swipe, so he can just kind of pound away on Kraid. 53 was the end for diffusion for Bdog here. Arc relatively soon will be completing. Oh, he's running out of missiles. Does save a missile there for... I believe Bdog's Kraid's going to be faster there. But let's see. So that entire section, Bdog does save a little bit of time on Arc. Bdog lets us know what happened in the chat. It's about a 23-24 second time disparity right now. Ooh. Oh! Arc goes for the up shot right there, misses it. Both very clean fights. Let's say RNG was kind of the ticker there that changed things, and skipping that missile pack, the 10 pack, which they both skipped, made it a little bit more difficult, but relatively unscathed entering Dairon for both of them. So they'll be hoping to get good ME RNG, but both of them have the backup in the route if they get trolled by the ME. So expect to see no major issues after they go get their grapple beam. Freudian slip. I was thinking short boost and they were going left. They will be going right to get their grapple. Excuse me. Early grapple, no issues for Bdog. And expect more of the same here. Again, no one will be going left today, thank God. We'll all be going right. And Arc with a nice fall, grabs the ledge, he's through. 1. And expect no issues here. No commentator curse, he's through. Little context, when the game came out and early grapple was found, at least for me, every time into that room you were holding your breath. Years later, maybe some are still holding their breath, but I think for the most part, that is a fairly simple trick at this point in time. So it was a lot different back then. But
hello,
right.
I'm sorry for disappearing for a little bit. Doorbell was ringing downstairs, and I'm the only one available to answer the door. So
relatively unscathed up to this point. Both got through a strong Kraid, and about 25 seconds of a difference to catch you up there.
Oh, so it's still about that same 20-25.
Yeah. 3 still holds his breath. You love the honesty. And grapple climb here by Bdog. Oh, going real
Good
fast.
Save, though.
Missing
Good
a
save for
grapple.
Bdog. I heard you mentioning the presumably the coyote jumps on the way to early grapple being a little scary back in the day. Yeah. Those were I think at that point coyote jumps weren't like fully figured out. Like we knew how to do them, but like I'm not sure they were super consistent. So
Oh, he gets the exact same time loss there. Missed the top grapple, so electing not to kill the, I guess it's a slug, one would say. There's probably a technical name for it.
I just called them slugs, so.
There you go. See? I was right. The technical name is slug. Fortify got doorbell PB. He actually got the doorbell world record, Chaff. Just want to update you. He's going to send that to speedrun soon.
One of the many world records that I apparently have.
Surely. Bdog going to make his way through here. Here's that ME I talked about earlier.
Yeah, good movement from Bdog leading up to the yellow ME. Good RNG on the ME as well, yeah. He's going to be able to make it to bombs with no issue. Arkandy, meanwhile, is on his way through this coyote room as well. Ooh, he misses the jump.
Let's see what Ark gets in terms of the Emmy here. And he does a morph, jump, grapple. And he gets trolled.
Oh, I actually kind of liked that morph.
Plays it perfectly. Good for him. Oh, wow. Great movement. That morph ball after that grapple is really tight. And he made it super smooth. All right, so we'll get the next barometer here. In terms of how far they are apart once Bdog misses a ledge, but then jumps up and gets his bombs.
Yeah, Bdog's been having... This wasn't the cleanest split for Bdog, so Arkandy might have been able to pull back a little bit.
Yeah.
30-35 on Fanfare end, so we'll see how close Ark has been able to pull the lead back.
Have to chill, chat. I'm more nervous doing comms in the first 5 minutes in terms of is the technology going to work than I ever was running the game in a race. Because no one wants to be the person who screws up comms and then we're all sitting there. But very happy that the SGL staff knocked it out of the park and got us all set up here.
Absolutely, yeah. And it is still about a 27-ish second difference for the two runners. It hasn't eclipsed 30 seconds yet though, so if you're Arkandy, I think you're happy to see that it hasn't.
Yeah, I think especially with the parry of the Emmy, right? That could have been
absolutely,
could have been lost there, right? So he parries the Emmy. He's kept it relatively close. And now they'll complete the movement here and then find their way headed to... Is it Berenia or Ferenia?
Yeah, they're heading to Berenia 1 right now.
Look at me, I'm learning. So Berenia 1, I know what they'll do when they get to Berenia 1 though. They'll try to get a flash, shift, and do that with the backdoor flash, so. Oh.
Fantastic. So I did also something that I wanted to notice, that on the way to activate that generator through the second Dire and Darkroom zone, Bdog did melee off of that ledge before the magnet. So to me, I've always been assumed, whatever, that it is slower to melee off, but I wonder if it's been retimed since then and it is confirmed faster.
Yeah, and I wonder on a lot of those, I've always wondered on a lot of those things, as you see Bdog move to the water section here. You know, the obviously older games that have TASs, right, like retro games, very clear what's the fastest movement in those games. Dread in these newer games, right, it does take a community effort to time everything. So I've always wondered in instances what is truly faster. Yeah.
True, yeah. We're going to be coming up on Backdoor Flash now. This is a trick that you technically don't need to do if you have the Grapple Beam. However, first try Backdoor Flash does save about 7 to 8 seconds, so we'll see how Bdog can det this.
This is good, for sure. Yep. Easy.
And it's a first try Backdoor Flash. Absolutely incredible.
Bdog is rocking out. Arc, good movement in the water there. He elects to do the coyotes rather than the melee. Again, I don't know which is faster. Maybe they're the same.
That might also just be a preference thing.
Sure. Oh. This should be good. Yeah.
Yeah, second try BDF for Arkandy, so. And it's good too that losing the first try was so quickly too, because that was about where you'd want it to be if you're gonna lose it. So.
Right. Ooh, Bdog. Oh, Bdog was flying through the water section. Missed one pseudo on the right. Got some bonks, but relatively unscathed.
Yeah, he had to reset up the water bomb jump. He ended up losing it.
Here goes Ark. Oh, misses one of the... Oh, he's having a little trouble. He's probably trying to move a little too fast there, so he'll lose some time on the left pseudo. Let's see how he does on the right ones. That should be good. Oh, nope. Tough to see. Oh, this is giving him a lot of trouble. He's too far to the right on his shot. There he goes.
That pause buffer pseudo gave me nightmares when I was learning it, and it still kind of does give me nightmares, not gonna lie. In some of my races lately, I've been like, yeah, I'll either get it like first, second try in practice like immediately, or I just won't be able to grab one of the shots.
I agree. There's been plenty of times it's killed runs for me, and then I have one save at backdoor flash, so I go to do it, and then I do it first try, and it's like, wait, I was doing it right? No, yes.
Question mark?
Yeah. Awkward developers?
Mercury, can you fix your game?
Are they in the chat? Alright, so Bdog will do charge missiles here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope. Takes him 7, 8 shots. But relatively quickly there.
Yeah, 7 charge missiles to knock the shell off of the central units.
Big question. I wonder what Bdog's listening to right now, because he's really rocking out over there. Good for him.
He's jamming.
Left side strat was awful. I would agree, Shannon. Oh.
These charge missiles are so hard. I don't know why I'm so bad at them.
Yeah, I never did them. I'm just pounding away single missiles at him. Just just smiling away. No skill needed.
I was actually talking with Grub a little bit ago, as we see Bdog get a 36-18 on the speed booster, so it'll be another good time or ability to differentiate the time between the two runners. But I was talking to Grub the other day about the charge missiles and like how we're trying to learn them, but it's just such an awkward motion, you know?
Yeah.
Which is weird because it's not really an awkward motion to just do the charge shot, but adding that extra missile in is just for some reason so wild.
Yeah, and you can't buffer it, right? You have to actually snap back over to the shot, so it's definitely rhythm based, and these guys have got it down.
Like half the time it just cancels the charge shot.
Yeah, and then you're in the Z57 room just kind of jumping around like, am I getting any shots here? Am I going back to day one strats? All right, so we can all breathe a sigh of relief. No one got the speed booster glitch, so we can finish this run. Let's go.
And still about a 30-second difference of time between the two runners as well. 30, maybe a little less than 30. So it's been very consistent from both runners thus far, even with the little mistakes happening here and there for both runners. It's been consistently about this time.
And this exit from Arc is absolutely optimal. He's hit every flash shift and even gets the 3 flash shifts. So his movement there was perfect, basically.
We are going to be coming into this fight, though. This fight can be kind of disastrous RNG-wise, but these are also two of the best runners in the game, so we'll see if they're able to completely circumvent the
Bdog got
RNG.
Got what he wanted, but he missed the down press. He gets the second one. He has no health, so he has to go play it safe now. He's gonna. Oh
my God!
Oh no! This is now the race is essentially even now, because they're it's maybe 10 seconds, 15 seconds, but wow. So what happened
Jaw
there?
is on the floor.
If we weren't watching, Bdog missed the first spark, got the RNG needed, missed the first spark. And then he had to, play run into the bot there, and didn't have enough E-tanks to hold him over, so took the L, and Arc actually misses the spark as well, and misses the second spark, and he's basically and then gets shit. He's in the exact same labyrinth now as Bdog was.
That's just the danger of 2-tanking.
He's in so much trouble. He can't, he either has to, does he have to reset? Oh, this is because he can't. Oh, Lord, this is absolute mayhem right now, and I'm sure Bdog's watching it. He's gonna get through now.
Wow, again, this fight, man, this fight has been awful in this tournament. For like everyone involved, I don't know what it is. Like,
I think you absolutely called it going into it, right? You essentially said, "Hey, watch out, this race could change on this fight right here, and you were dead on accurate. But did we think that it would change both ways? No, it changes. Bdog dies, then Ark essentially is in a stalemate with the bot, and probably now I would assume is again 25-30 seconds back, if not more.
If not a little more. Yeah, I would agree with that sentiment, because a lot of what Arkandy was doing towards the end of that was to try to not die. So Bdog might have taken the death and loses that extra 10 seconds or so, but in Arkandy's attempts to not lose that 10 seconds, he probably lost it a little bit more.
Yeah. Let's see, they're in chat. Bdog already racing Artaria. Aren't we both getting beaten by the game right now?
One of us has to stop and ascend.
Oh Lord. Yeah. And
This
it's interesting. Oh,
this is a race, all right.
You know, it's interesting, and it is about a minute now. So it was 40:06 at the platform touch for Bdog, and it's 50 seconds essentially at this point. You know, it's interesting with that fight. When I was running the game in categories that did that fight, I essentially jumped on the top platform, wasted the time, and really never had a problem with it, right? So it's interesting to me to watch these runners play the fast strategy in the race. It's admirable. One wonders if you take the 6-second time loss and take the free kill there, but
it's definitely you never know what to do. You kind of like have to make the call on the fly, and you even have to like midway through you have to call an audible depending on what the robot gives you, you know. So
all right, so Bdog will attempt for the 1 cycle jog, I'm sure. He's running into him, and he looks like he's gonna be
looks good, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be good. I
Going
believe
for the counter
method. The boss rush community for finding that kill. Maybe I'm wrong. Is that
I think I want to say yes. To be honest, I learned it from watching Ed at that point, and at that point, or not from watching Ed per se, but from watching the fight video that he posted on Twitter.
That I have never seen that strategy there and that movement from anyone besides Ark. Maybe others have. That was amazing.
I told myself when I saw Ark do that last time that I was gonna start doing that, and at this point I have not. So
that was like multiple grapples and holding the charge all the way up. That was awesome. I'm not in awe because I've seen some stuff he's done before and stuff, but I loved it.
Arkandy is definitely a runner of this game.
Yeah, he's an innovator. All right, both get the 1 cycle jog, which I've never gotten and will never get. And now they will head to the second bot. This bot has given Bdog some trouble in his run, so let's hold our breath here, and hopefully we are missiling away, getting good RNG. Good. Should be one more. Oh yeah, this is free. That was an annihilation.
Annihilation, he says. You know, the 1 cycle is not a difficult thing to pick up. It's more tricky than anything. Not hard though. You could probably get it within 5 or 10 minutes.
Bdog.
Very nice flash chain.
Immaculate, and then I commentator curse him and he fails miserably. So GG's to him. He's gonna have a rough time with the Gav bot. Good. I think Delusional Prince is probably pointing out either ammo or health, and it looks like health. It makes a good point. This bot is going to be very interesting for Ark here. Hopefully he gets a big health there.
He does not. So yeah, Ark is going to have to be a little bit more conscientious of his health.
Oh, what a nice vocabulary there. Conscientious. I love it. That was perfect. Oh,
I'm surprised he didn't go for that counter.
I don't know what's happening. This race is insane. Maybe all boss was always the move for races, because this is a lovely category.
Ark is a madman! Nice hackathon boost from Bdog.
Yeah. Shout out to Greggy, he was right. I can't keep up with all the D boosts and all the speed boosts right now. Ark's schmoving his way through this section. Bdog is, and I curse him again, Bdog is flash shifting and D boosting off of whatever they call that big thing that he just knocked off of, so we're moving. A lot of stuff to watch here.
Yeah, this is the biggest reason why I saw these guys were doing this race at a time that was I'd be able to commentate. So I said, oh, say less, and signed up.
Now, inside information. Technically, I'm working right now. Do not reach out to my work in any capacity. But here we are. So,
God bless.
All right. I don't think any of them are watching Twitch right now. Probably, it would be my guess. So, but shout out to them if they are.
Shout out to them. I want to be friends with you.
Gamefully employed. Let's go.
Very nice flash shift boosts from Bdog in the worst room in the game.
Hundo worst room in the game section. Agree. Confirmed. 45-40 at touch, so we'll see. But probably around a minute. Well, might be more than a minute with the bot fight. Bdog was optimal and Ark was running for his life.
His life. Wow, Bdog's face is immaculate, man.
Yeah, someone needs to clip that. Bdog's losing his mind, as usual. And he's now smiling, so is there a straight jacket for him? I'm not sure.
My God, look at that weave, man.
Great
RNG.
And he's weaving, which means he's not using turbo and pushing a button like I do. He's actually weaving. Shout out to him and all the other weavers out there who are doing it.
I've been trying to redevelop my weave.
Yeah.
I have not found a healthy way to hold my controller yet.
He might win the race, but he lost his mind. The chef.
Yeah, that's true, Chaff.
Never a more accurate, the biggest time save in the game, never a more accurate chat comment there. 63-second difference at the tram. And my man right here is giving us super accurate time discrepancies. Ark actually gets the speed booster all the way through, which Bdog failed miserably at. And
remember when this was just take the spark up there and then spark up?
I do. I remember
boomer runners.
I remember a lot of strats that appeared to be hard at the time, right?
Yeah.
And then feels like the game's a generation ahead now with all the movement. Yeah, I mean, DP says everyone's just getting tilted at how inconsistent we've all been in the no reset runs. I mean, I agree. I'm watching these races, and this is a hard category. This category's harder than I think I gave it credit for when I was watching it a ways back.
Wow, Bdog fails the ice spark. Some good movement to recover from it, but yeah, not what you want to see. That's gonna probably put the time discrepancy back under a minute.
I love it. Get him close. There you go. I mean, I'm not rooting for anyone to like fail an ice semi kill or anything, but Bdog gets trolled and is gonna have to use a boss rush strategy here and gets it first try because he's a legend.
He's a legend.
Weaving, or maybe he's just pulled out the good old Hori pad for turbo. Who knows? I doubt it.
The fun fact, because we have super missiles right now, right? And we're about to get the ice missiles, but because we get the ice missiles so quickly after we grab supers, we're not really able to use the super missiles other than in a Arkandy with the very nice speed keep. Goes for the more difficult version of the ice keep, but does get it. So that might that's definitely gonna bring some time back.
Some time.
But no, what I was saying is I got bored the other night, right? And I couldn't sleep. So I made Splits 4 and then proceeded to do a blind run of Mercury Steam %. And because...
Lord,
oh my god, Arkandy.
I'm having PTSD from losing 110s to that. What is he doing? Oh, Lord.
But it's actually wild how much damage the super missile actually does, because the only boss fight that we'd be able to really use it in standard runs is the soldier in Elune, but missions faster. So like,
And
it's
Bdog's
crazy how
gonna
much damage
do
it does.
Short boost, and he misses it. Bdog's losing his mind. He got that one worked. He got the short boost.
Short boost ledge warp.
There it is. Short boost ledge warp. He can speak. Let's go. And Ed says, "Yeah, there's no like super hard gatekeeping tricks, but requires a lot of consistency." Yeah, dead on, right? It's a few tricks, right? Atom skip, backdoor flash, the ledge warp. But other than that, it's can you have really good boss fights, and can you simply just move through the game fluidly the whole way through, right? And this is a category where resources matter, where you don't have like short boost. You have screw attack, right? So you're bonking all the bots and whatnot. But this category, health matters, missiles matter. So definitely harder than I gave it credit for at the time. And now seeing them run it, really solid race category. And Ark goes for the ledge warp. And
He gets it first try. So going for the standard ledge warp over the flash cancel one is definitely faster if you're able to get it first. I believe it's faster if you're able to get it first try like that. So hopefully he doesn't lose the.
Oh, Bdog loses the.
Bdog bonks on the morph. Yeah.
He might want to give it up today. These speed keeps are not going well for him. So maybe we switch to flash if Bdog. What do you think, bud? Oh, he gets that one. Look at him. Let's go. Oh, and he gets a little boost there through the morph tunnel.
Yeah, good ledge warp from Ark.
Rip the Noya keep. Ledges are good, he says. Lovely. Noya is not in the tournament, correct?
No, Noya. None of the Japanese runners ended up entering the tournament just because of time zone discrepancies.
I propose the winner of the tournament has a one-match final boss run against the world record holder Noya. What does chat think? I believe we'd all tune in for that, right?
That would be a fun one indeed.
And I believe Ark will get the full speed keep, is my guess, and he does. Shocking, Bdog.
Shocking, Bdog. Care to explain?
Yeah, I just, for me, even if Bdog wins, I'm not sure I can give him the victory because he's missed all these speed keeps, and I might have to award it to Ark. Although I am not the moderator, so that will not be a valid answer for the end. But fun to look at. Dang, no water spin boost jump. Down, sad face. All right, is Bdog gonna get perfect blobs? Let's see. No, no, he's not at all.
Yeah, not even close, actually.
Yeah, it was. Those looked like my blobs, honestly. So it's like, it wasn't that good, dude. It was. You know,
he got the Ross blobs.
Yeah, he got our blobs. All right, I think he's getting what is this? He gets the purple suit, right? Yeah, gravity. So now he can move through water much quicker, which will be fun because he can use the speed booster and miss speed keeps in water now. So good for him.
Something else that he's going to be able to do is survive the cold, as we see Arkandy unfortunately miss the spark. Let's get it second try, though.
That makes sense. He survives the cold. That's why when we do short boost, we can't survive the cold because we don't have it yet. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. Stating the obvious for everyone else in the chat. Here I am.
Thank you, Ross. I appreciate it.
Yeah. I'm secure enough to know that I have a fair time at the game, but don't know a lot about it.
I still can't believe you've never played this game casually.
There's no need. There's no need. It's like once I'm married, I'm not really gonna go out and date my wife again, right? We'll go on dates, but I'm not. You know what I mean? Like I'm not going back to play the game after this. So. All right, now Artaria's frozen. Yeah, it looks really cold, but good thing he has the gravity suit, as Fortify you pointed out, so he's not taking cold damage here, which would be difficult. Oh, that blob shot is so difficult. It gives me so much trouble right there, man. Oh, it's so hard.
I lost my 150. I lost my 151 in
to the blob shot, right?
Because of that blob. Yep. My frozen Artaria in general, but yeah.
All right, now we have it's about a minute discrepancy. Shout out to Let's see in the chat. Kitchna Chiakoto. I'm sure I'm messing it up. My apologies. Shout out to you. If you could give me a time discrepancy right now, that would be great. Let's see. It's about a minute, right?
I want to say that it looks about a minute.
Oh, Bdog with a bomb there. What was that? He's flash. Don't do the short boost, Bdog. Don't do it. Okay, good. You can do a short boost there to get the spark. What is it? Like, come on. Where is he going?
So it's so I guess it's actually been timed and it's confirmed that it is a little slower overall in
really?
Arcaria for the to do the speed keeps through it. Yeah.
Okay.
The problem with that is I feel like you have to be very, very precise with your movements and what you are doing for it to actually be faster. Because obviously this movement is very, very difficult with these flash ships. So, but it is a little slower to do the speed keeps all the way through.
You know, I just have to say, I don't run the game anymore, but who doesn't watch this speed run and think this might be the most awesome speedrun to view of any speedrun? No, like, not shading any other speedruns at all, but this speedrun is, you watch it and you're just watching these runners just seamlessly move through the entire map, back and forth, left and right, up and down. It's like, this is just such a beautiful speedrun.
Yeah, this game's movement is immaculate. From especially, it's just so fun to see.
I'm absolutely off my soapbox until a couple minutes later. Ark is cruising, and can he get the bombs? He will. Grab the ledge. Go. All right, some more of the downward movement here as Bdog is spin weaving his way through, misses the missile intentionally, and then everyone has fingers crossed that we get no swipes by the experiment. Or maybe someone's secretly wishing he dies to experiment so the race gets closer. I don't know. Not me. I'm just saying, objectively, maybe someone is. Oh, he's getting swiped. And he knows it. And he knows it. Look at him. And he's getting swiped again. And he just lost his headset. He lost his headset, ladies and gentlemen. And now he's unleashing the rage of 1,000 suns on 57. Nice. Okay, well, oh, maybe he gets a random swipe again that we've never seen. Now.
Yeah, right. The less than 1% chance third swipe.
Bdog loves being muted. I agree. Look at this. 57-12 at A press for Ark. 56, 57, 17 per. Oh, look at the chat. The chat is stepping up with the time disparities. I love it. Thank you. So we have a 77-second difference here. And Bdog is spin boosting and spin jumping, and ladies and gentlemen, he actually nails a speed keep. Could you imagine?
Could you imagine? Ark's entering the Z57 fight now, so we'll see if he's able to get a slightly better fight, meaning no swipes.
Let's go. And spoiler alert or update, I can hear my Teams message going off on my computer right now. But they don't know I'm doing a race, so I can't go talk to them. And Z57 is doing his. Is the boss a female or a male? Do we know?
I think it's an it.
It's an it. Okay. It's an it pronoun.
I am not sure.
Let's see. And he's apparently Ark is short boosting in the room. Let's go.
I think he attempted it but didn't get it. So.
Could you imagine?
It is possible to do this entire thing.
I think I saw Noya do it in the world record.
Yeah.
Something to that effect. And Greggy is confirming it is a her. Wow. Inside knowledge. Will they do the spin melee? Bdog gets the spin fall melee there. I like it. General Nature Monster. Oh.
Oh no! Ark fails this keep.
There must be both of them must be having a left analog issue. Oh, he does get the extended one into the lava run.
That is true.
Off the walls, nothing but net. All right, so home stretch here, roughly 16 to 18 minutes in that time frame for both runners here left of this run.
About that, yeah.
So let's hope for good boss battles and solid movement and ride this thing all the way out to the end.
However, keep in mind that the runners do have to go to, after the Berenia twin robots right here, they do have to go with, and contend with Golzuna. And Golzuna, as we all know, from both this tournament and the Any Percent tournament, is kind of the final run killer. Oh my goodness.
The greed. Bdog with the greed there, and he, now the second time he allows it, but loses about 10 to the... Is he weaving? I think he's weaving, is he not?
He's weaving, yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, bolds from Bdog.
It is wild. Turbo controller is a detriment on the world record level now. It's very interesting because just the 12 hertz capped and the no weaving, right? These guys going for world record, right? It actually is a detriment at this point, which is an entire flip from, you know, a year ago. So it's interesting. Happy that they kind of ironed out the rules, but it even elevates it even more. If you wanted to be on world record level, you're gonna have to learn how to weave, right? Because it's now needed for all these categories.
Yeah, weaving just saves such an obnoxious amount of time if you're able to do it.
Where did my stream go? Go back, okay.
Oh no, Ark!
Oh lord. Oh!
I don't know if he gets this.
He's gonna get it. You have an absurd amount of time there for some reason. It's so weird that you have so much more time there than you usually do. I'm sure it's just a figment of my imagination, but...
Okay, Bdog entering this Golzuna fight.
And press down now, and he is through it.
Oh, he's not out of the woods yet? Okay, he's good. He has lost a run on that final spark right there, so...
Ark expressing his thoughts to chat. He just can't with this run anymore.
Yeah,
we're pulling for you here, Ark.
This has been a rough run from both runners, but yeah, a lot of the game is simply not wishing to be played at the moment.
You know what's interesting? I watched this. We all watch the runs and we see that room, the cross bomb room, and we hate it, obviously, right? Like casually, if I played this game, I would like. We don't look at it as a skill room at all, right? When you play it, you're not like, oh, okay, I have to get ready for the skill of using these cross bombs, right? Like, we just look how fast can we get through it, drop the cross bomb, roll to the right, roll to the left, get us through, right? I hope it works. It's a terrible item, but like a casual player probably falls down and is like, oh man, I didn't do it right? It probably never dawns on a casual player, I guess, how terrible that item is. Does that make sense, or am I just seeing?
No, it makes sense.
Right?
It makes sense.
Oh lord! Oh Ark! Oh, Ark is. Oh lord! Well, now he is fortifying, if I could say that. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
He resets. He kind of have to in those instances, right? So.
I mean, it's. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, better than a reset, right? A full reset. We've all been there. Oh, this run's dead. Oh lord, Ark. If he gets this, I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh my lord! I have never seen that backup before. I did not even know that was possible.
That was flashy for sure. Yeah.
Is that insane? That's an actual backup? Holy moly! So many runs I could have saved. Jesus. That's gotta be super tight though to get that. All right, this is my favorite movement in the game right here. This is the Ferenia downward movement. Oh, it's so clean. Please don't mess any of it up, Bdog. Play perfect. There's a small hiccup. Oh, Bdog, it's over. Now I can't even enjoy it. That's still pretty solid. He'd still beat me from there. Good RNG, please. Yes. 2 flashes. 1, 2. Go. Shoot. Flash, flash. Yeah, that was pretty good movement, I have to say.
Ooh, nice jumps outside of the morph ball tunnel. Didn't need to use the grapple beam there.
Casual Ferenia downward enjoyer. Yes.
Lower route enjoyer in that room.
Can they do one cycle in? Nothing prohibits that from being able to do that, correct?
No, you can still one cycle draw SQ in this category. Yeah.
Okay. Well, here we go. Surely he goes for it. He knows how far he is ahead. Oh my gosh.
He did go for it though.
What a letdown. What the hell's he doing? What the heck's he doing? Excuse me.
That was an SQ fight, all right.
Yeah, it looks like...
He did go for the one cycle, to be fair, however.
Okay. Well, I guess E for effort, right? Alright, and Ark's casually making his way to the downward movement. The blob took longer than the boss. Rip. We have a lot more missiles in this one, so you can't really get trolled by the storm in the cold section, right? You can't like be Cartered, right? That can't happen. Or could you still run out of missiles?
Technically speaking, if depending on how many missiles you're running, you could still technically run out. It's a lot harder to.
Okay.
But both of these runners are running with. I mean, Bdog has an extra missile because of the missile he grabbed after Morph Ball, but both of them are running with under 40 missiles right now, technically.
Okay.
So it's can definitely still happen.
Oh, I looked over at I glanced at Ark's screen. He's bouncing in the wall. I'm like, what's happening right now? But he was gated, obviously.
Yeah.
And perfect.
Nice Coyote.
Oh, Bdog falls. He's trying to throw the run away, but he doesn't. Let's go. Space jump. Not around. I think I might just get space jump from now on. I don't know. Who cares? I just might get it.
It's not that much slower.
This spin jump is terrible. This is a terrible item.
It's pretty bad, yeah.
Sorry, Mercury Steam. I'm gonna be honest. You made a beautiful game, but there are some terrible items here, boys. Did they get what's the item that lets you see where the stuff is in Hundo, which we don't
get? The Pulse Radar.
Yeah.
I think you only get the Pulse Radar in Hundo.
Shout out to Pulse. Let's go. We need
and you only get it because it's faster to go through that area than it is to go underneath.
Yes. Okay. So. We need to get that. Oh, look at this. What's this? What's he doing here? Is he gonna kill this Emmy? Okay, let's see. Is he doing the mashing technique, or is he just holding?
I think he's just holding it. Yeah.
Holding. Okay. No world record attempts today.
Ark is not super far behind anymore. He's still going to be making his way. Actually, no, he still needs to fight the twins. So
he's a tad behind. He's ahead of where I'd be, but he's a tad behind right now to Bdog. Right now, I'd be fighting Kraid if it were my run. I think. Let's see.
An hour and 8 minutes in fighting Kraid.
For sure. Yeah, it's a casual speedrun. He just literally demolished those bots. Let's go. Okay. 108.19 at fanfare, as they like to say. Yes, he's minute and 30.
Yeah, so we'll about that. We'll get it more accurate when Ark's there, but I think it's about that.
Shout out to my Olympic time trials timers in the chat. You're gonna give me the perfect 94-second estimate. Let's go. Oh, that was clean flash shift movement there. You love to see it. Ark with the spark. They rhyme. Let's go.
Oh, you should name a trick after this guy.
You should, yeah. Maybe we could do one in the escape. No. There's no need to do it. I don't know. Greggy Deep Blue for the win. Let's go.
A known deep blue enjoyer, Greggy.
Definitely, yeah. A known deep blue enjoyer.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought he was gonna charge a short boost to like speed booster into the Emmy or something. I'm like, wait, is that a thing? Can we do that?
Bdog losing his mind because anytime the game doesn't work properly and hit his eyes, he's ready to lose it. It's great. You gotta love it. All right.
Good kill from Ark so far.
Over.
This should be good.
Yeah, Bdog on the left gets the
Very
2
good
cycle.
kill from Ark.
He misses the 1 cycle, even though it's not a thing. He did miss it. Relatively fast kill there. Weaving beams and missiles into the jawline of the bot. And chat is going to tell me a time very soon. Is it 2 minutes? I think it is, huh?
The 110.17, so yes, it's a bit.
And
it's a little under 2 minutes. It's like a minute 55, 57-ish.
And Bdog's on like a 1:16, 20, 30 pace, maybe something like that, maybe more. And my prediction is getting better by the second. Let's go.
About that, actually, yeah. He's getting there.
He's gonna casually get a better time in a race than I could ever get in this category by a full minute. Let's go.
Oh, he got powerbomb scammed. Okay, I was like, wait a minute. Why isn't he dropping a?
Oh,
I didn't notice. I didn't notice his count.
10 minutes. Oh man, he got a powerbomb. Dang. All right.
Nice penthouse keep.
Let's all think about the most absurd way Bdog could let him back into this. Well, maybe
missing gold skip, dying at the end of phase 3.
Dying in escape somehow. He dies in escape at the end. He barely doesn't make it to the door. That would be good. That's 2 minutes, right? Like, I have a feeling he's probably not going to do any of those. Ark's going to annihilate the bot here. Did Bdog get a 2 cycle on the gold one or no?
It looked like it.
I looked away and he was done. I feel like a phase 3 Ravenbeak death would be required for. Yeah, I mean, are we polling for a phase 3? Let's put it to the chat. Who wants Bdog to die phase 3 Ravenbeak right now? Put a 1 in the chat if you'd like to see it happen. Put a 2 if you want to see him finish out the run unscathed. We'll see who the believers are here. I love it. Let's go. We got some 1s. I'm team 1. I'll just put that out there right now.
I am team 1.
We're pulling against Bdog. Let's go. The community coming together. He's taking a drink. Meta's team 1. This is great.
I just want to see some. I just want to see some good action. I want to see both runners have fun.
What is it? Wait, what does he say? I'm Team Anarchy. Introduce a little anarchy, right? Shout out to the Dark Knight.
Exactly.
Let's see if he. Let's see if he comes through. I don't want him to die, but missing gold skip would be reaction. Yeah, that would be great. Oh, look at that strat. I like that.
I have been meaning to pick that up. I just don't know if it's faster or not. I think it might be because again, everything they're doing you would think is intentional, but
yeah. Oh, even that right there. Him losing the keep right there and then having to roll his way over. I love it. All right, here we go. Shout out to missed gold skip. Shout out to 118 seconds. Shout out to my timers. Oh, he's gonna get gold skip, this son of a gun. Dang it! He even gets the flash. He even gets the flash to save a frame, or not. Oh, this is some weaving, I guess I'd say. It looks pretty good. He's getting some good RNG too. Oh yeah, he's ripping Ravenbeak's face off right now. With
literally. This is a weave.
Okay, please get ran into.
If he gets a counter, he might.
No, I need him to get hit. I need him to hit multiple times. Don't jump, Bdog. Oh my gosh. No, be greedy. Don't powerbomb it. He didn't get it. Yeah, and here we go. And he kills him, and he has all health. Good for him. All right.
Still might be choirless.
Yeah, that was a pretty good Ravenbeak. I'll give him that. I could beat that, but I'd be using turbo and weaving.
Oh my god!
Still might not.
Bdog.
Okay. Predictions in the chat. Anyone? What do you guys think Bdog's final time is going to be here?
I'm at
Acknowledging that
a
he doesn't die in escape. How about that?
I'm at a low 116, like maybe like a OX or a
Okay.
1X maybe.
So I'll give you guys a little. Okay, we got a 116.23, a 126. Says Sat. I love it.
God bless.
So I predicted 116.01 yesterday or 02. So be interested to see how close that prediction is. You can probably guess it's going to be a minute short of that, minus 10. So it's going to be somewhere in the 120, in the 26, 28 range, right? Let's see his escape.
Ark, meanwhile, gets gold skip. We'll see if his phase 2 is kind to him like Bdog's was. What a weave on Ark as well. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I would like to be able to do that.
Same.
I'm sure I could learn it if I took about 6 to 7 years off and only focused on button weaving. But yeah.
No Ark Spark for Bdog today.
Run's now invalid. Also, he can't space jump because he doesn't have it. So he's gonna get what, a 151 escape? Oh no, he doesn't. He's gonna get like a 150 or 149 escape, right? Oh, nice. Oh, can he get up to it, please? 149.
Very low 2x. So Bdog is gonna come out as the winner of the race. Meanwhile, Arkandy is going into the escape right now.
And so the big thing left is will he do the trick that he found and is named after him? I'm gonna guess he goes for it, right?
Possibly.
Bdog,
it is pretty difficult with only spin jump.
Bdog looks absolutely disgusted with his time. GG's to him. But I can't. We can see in the webcam there. It looks like his headphones are fine, so that's good. Is he in the chat? Maybe. No, he's not. He's disgusted. Good for him. Okay, so Ark's gonna fly through this escape, and let's see if he gets the Arkandy Spark. And there you go again, dropping spin jumps.
What a great item.
You gotta love it. Cross bomb for the lift. Power bomb missed, or maybe he didn't. Oh, he didn't go to power bomb. He just shot his way through. Good for him. Oh,
nice coyote.
Here we go. Here it is. I'm betting he does it. There has to be some swag here. Oh yeah, let's go. Hell yeah, he did it, dude.
Almost got it all the way too, but he did get it.
I don't even care.
He did get it.
His run's now better than Bdog's in my mind. I don't care. Nice, and he completes that too.
Swag strats always.
Boom. All right, so
Ark finishes with a
116.21.
118 and 20.
And then a funny number. And yeah, so Bdog is the winner. He'll move on in the winner's bracket. Ark will slot himself down to the loser's bracket and continue his journey through there. GG's to both runners. GG's to chat. GG's to my broadcast colleague. Hopefully we can do it again. I am going to wish you guys a farewell right now because I do have to get back to work. Fortify, are you good to take it the rest of the way, my man?
Yeah, I got it. Don't worry, buddy.
Okay. I will see you guys when I see you in the next mission, I suppose. So thank you all for letting me comms. GG's to both runners and everyone. And everyone have a good rest of the day.
Alrighty. Great races again. Thank you again to Ross for helping out with the comms. So now Arkandy and Bdog are both here for a for a post game interview, so we'll be able to pull them up, and we'll see about getting some into an interview. Alrighty, hey Bdog, hello Arkandy, how are you guys doing?
Hey, not amazing. No.
I don't want to talk honestly.
That is fair. That is completely fair. Well, GG's to both of you. Obviously, sloppier runs than you were probably both expecting and or wanting, but still some pretty good times overall. I will let you guys kind of you guys both did mention that you were kind of meh, so I'll let you guys kind of like talk about anything that you disliked or potentially appreciated about the run before closing out.
I'll let Ark go first.
Oh yeah, I have a lot, so you can chill for a sec. Yeah, I mean, I definitely played the run pretty badly. There are a lot of things that I simply just didn't play well. I just didn't perform, like the quiet robe mishap. I just failed to store spark multiple times. That is really bad. It's no one's fault but mine. And then there are things in the run where I just not even sure how it happened. Like I messed up the damage boost leading from Artari to Cateries. I did the setup perfectly, and then I somehow didn't get a wall jump. And this happened throughout the run multiple times. I didn't get wall jumps for like speed keeps and stuff like that. It just happened for the whole run. I don't know, dude. Lots of mistakes happened that way.
Yeah, because Ross and I were noticing it. There was a lot of like you said, a lot of uncharacteristic mistakes on your part, and we weren't necessarily sure if it was if it was like rust, a combination of like that versus the unrestricted tech digging that you've been doing. So we weren't necessarily sure of what was going on, because again, it's pretty uncharacteristic for you specifically to be missing a bunch of like, you know, just press down forehead or like these ledge dismounts. Like it's like, oh, what is going on? So
No, yeah, I mean, I get it.
I definitely relate. Yeah, I definitely
no,
relate.
I get it. Point of view, like if I watch these mistakes, I would probably think the same. Like as a matter of fact, I have practiced the game. I've done some practice runs since last match. I've been trying to like put up a good match for Bdog, but I can't say I did that. And the mistakes, like it's not even rust. I don't even know. I like the first half of the run was okay. Like Artari was not good. Karius was alright. But I did play decently up until Quiet Robe, and from that point on, my motivations like just waned. I knew I couldn't beat Bdog after the big mishap at QR, so
yeah, I mean that's
I just didn't feel it for the
understandable.
rest of the run.
Yeah, I relate.
Well, I guess I have quite a bit to say. So, my early game was absolutely trash. Like, nothing went right. I feel like every single trick I just lost at least 5 seconds to, at minimum. And then I mean, okay. For everyone who saw my quiet robe death, how did I get hit? Because that did not make sense.
Ross and I were wondering that as well. We were just kind of like, how did he bonk there? But yeah, a lot of frustrating moments throughout the run for both of you guys. Definitely not up to either of your standards, which I mean, yeah, anything can. We say it like anything can happen during a tournament run, right? But it's one of those things that it's like genuinely anything can happen during a tournament run, to the point where it's like completely unacceptable, and like, how did this happen? I'm not at all happy with how this happened. Like even me, just like a week or two ago, like I didn't have a lot to say either after my failed Golzuna kills. So I mean, I don't want to like force you guys into talking more about the runs than you probably want to, you know. So with that being said, bracket wise, Bdog, you are going to be advancing into winners finals, semifinals of the tournament in general, and you have a option between Sat and Justin. So that will be a very exciting potential matchup either way. And then Ark, you'll be going down into the losers round 5, where you'll be waiting for the not too long, hopefully, but waiting between a couple of different runners that could make their way there. So,
Which runners are there?
it hasn't been completely decided yet, but it would be either between Chaff, Ed, Jay, and then the winner of Grubdog and Metatron later today.
Okay, there's a lot of potential matchups. Okay,
Yeah,
I eagerly wait.
I'm very prepared to go against that right now. So I mean, this run wasn't too good, but I also was in my own head earlier. So I just need to fix the problem areas, and me and Sat can have a good race.
Hey, Bdog, you got to carry my will. You must beat Sad. He's been snarky lately. You beat him, beat him for me.
He has been unruly.
Unruly.
Please carry on my will.
I promise.
Yeah, that looks to be an exciting matchup between not only Sat and Justin, but if Sat does pull out of that Sat and Bdog, that will be a very, very exciting race. Can't miss stream kind of a thing. And again, Ark, a lot of good runners who are potentially making their way to you. So
I'm waiting.
I'll let you guys have the like an open kind of floor if you want to say like one or two more things before we call it this afternoon. If either of you want to say anything before we end it.
I guess the one part of the run I was super happy about was Ravenbeak. I golded that by 3.5 seconds, and I think either tied or beat Noya's gold, which is
your
really
weave
good.
Was insane during that fight. Like you both had really good weaves during that fight, but like, oh my god, like I was very, very impressed. Like, so yeah, that was a good fight.
Yeah, I had a good beak, but the RNG wasn't too amazing. I had to dodge a lot, so it was a meat RB. I'm kind of happy with a couple golds. Apparently I had a sub 3 wave beam, which is the first I had in this category. I golded escape by a little bit. I can still go a little faster, but you know that's fine. I implemented that last speed keep at the end. You can store like very low, and if you're quick doing spin jumps up there, up to the climb, you can actually do the shine spark straight into the ending cutscene, which is commonly done with space jump, but it's very tight with spin boost. So it's nice to actually implement that and see it work.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, with that being said, GG's to the both of you. If anyone in the chat is not following either one of these runners, and the runner command looks like it's not working, go follow Bdog and Arkandy. And is the commentator one working? I don't believe it would work either if the runner one isn't working. Yeah. All right. Well, follow the runners. Both Arkandy and Bdog are phenomenal runners of this game. Again, Bdog will be waiting in the winners finals of the brackets for the potential of Sat or Justin Zane. And then Arkandy, again, a lot of really good runners with that prospect. So, with that being said, I hope everyone has a great rest of their day. Thank you so much for watching this very exciting race between Bdog and Arkandy. And until then, we will see you next mission. Have a great rest of your day, everyone. Thanks again, Arkandy and Bdog, for the race.
Thanks for the comms, GG's.